Guys, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have fun with it. Today's episode is going to be on also called this lovely style you have seen on the screen. You can see how beautiful this is. I'm making use of 4 yards of this fabric to cut out the body. You can see the bias I'm going to use to make a design and the chest like a basket design. So I'm going to put you through on how to cut out the style perfectly, how to sketch out the basket design at the chest line so that you'll be placing your bias on it. So the first folding is going to be into 2, then into 4. So here is after folding it into 4. You can see. Then the first thing I'm going to take measurement of here is going to be the shoulder. The shoulder measurement I'm using here is going to be 9 inches. You can see. Then with a shoulder slant of ½ inch. This is not constant. You can make it of 1 inch if you like. ½ inch is there. Then I'm going to slant it up to the center of both back and front. But before then, let me take the armhole measurement. The armhole measurements to be 8.5 inches. I don't want the armhole to be too wide. 8.5 inches is here. You can see. Then the waist, that the half length, is 16 inches. The half length is 16 inches. Then I just want to determine the hip point. I'm making it of 9 inches for the hip point. 9 inches. Then from that 9 inches, I'm going to take my hip measurement. It's not fitted, but I just have to determine it so that it will not tight and it won't be too wide. So I'll come back to the upper part here to take the box measurement to be 48 inches. That is 12 in 4 places. It's going to be 48 inches. As you can see, I'll be adding 2 inches of seam allowance to it. Then the waist measurement is going to be 44 inches. So that is 11 in 4 places. It's going to give us 44 inches. You can see 44 inches. Here is it with the same allowance of 2 inches as well. You can see. Then the hip measurement, I'm going straight to the hip point to get our hip wideness, which is 50 inches. 50 inches, and that is 12.5 inches in 4 places. It's going to give us 50 inches. And with the same allowance of 2 inches as well, like this. Then from here, I'm going to slant it down a little bit. I don't want it to be too wide to the full length of the dress. So this is after connecting everything together. You can see this is my shoulder slant. This is the armhole. You can see to the waist, then to the hip, then to the full length of the dress. You can see it now, as you can see. So the next thing here is to cut it out. So I'm done with the cutting. You can see how it looks like. You can see how the shape is. You can see the A shape. Then the next thing here is to cut out the neckline. So I'll be cutting out the neckline. I don't want my neckline to be too wide, so I'm going to make the length first before cutting out the neckline. The full length here is going to be 59 inches. 59 inches with the same allowance. The 59 inches with the same allowance. So I'm going to cut it like this. Then to give it a round shape at the down part here, I'm going to come up with let me say 2.5 inches or 3 inches. Just connect it like just to give it the round shape at the down part. Then I'm going to cut it out. So I'm done cutting. The next thing is to take the wideness of the neck to be 3.7 inches, and here is the 3.7 inches. Then the deepness is going to be 2.5 inches. I'm cutting for the back first. Then I'll now take out the back to lower the front neckline. So let me cut this out first, like this. You can see. Then I'm going to open this out. Then I'm going to come down to some inches. It's not constant. It depends on how wide you want or how deep you want the necklines to be. So I'm stopping at 7 inches there. 7 inches. Then I'm cutting it out. So as you can see now, we are done cutting. Then the next thing to cut out here is going to be the sleeve. So this is what I'm using to cut out the sleeve. This is folded into 4. I'm cutting for both sleeves. You can see the wideness I'm using here is 15 inches. This is not constant, depending on how wide you want your A-line sleeve to be, but make it of 15 inches wideness. Then I'm going to come down to, let me say, 4 inches. This is not constant, it depends on the wideness of the arm you are making use of. This is about the upper arm here is 20, so that's why I'm making use of 4 inches down, so that by the time I cut it out, it's going to give me the wideness of the armhole on the sleeve. So you can see, so the wideness of the armhole I'm making use of here, I make use of 12 inches. So from that 12 inches that I chalked out, I'm coming down to this length. This particular length is the ankle length. So it's from that ankle length that I'm going to slant it out like a shaped sleeve. So the wideness I'm using here, you must take it from your client. I make use of 16 inches, that is 8. Then from 8, then I slant it down. Then I'm going to cut it out now. It's just an A-line sleeve. You can call it A-line sleeve, but from up it's somehow fitted to the ankle. Then from this area you slant it down to the full length of the sleeve. So the next thing I'm going to take here is going to be the length of my sleeve, which is not constant. After cutting out the length that I need, here is it. Then I'm going to cut out the excess, which is this particular one. Then after that, we are done with the cutting of the sleeve. So I'm going to notch it at the center. So the next thing to do here is to sketch out the lines, the basket line or the basket shape at the chest line. So I'm going to take out the front now. Then we're going to take out the lines that we needed. So the first thing you're going to consider here is going to be the middle, which we have. I already have this middle on my fabric. Then it's going to be like this, then like this, like a V. Then now start to be wooling them out with 1 inch distance. The distance is going to be 1 inch. This is not constant, you can make any distance of your choice. So I'll start by taking where my V is going to end first, because I'm stopping this at the waist point or above the waist a little bit. You can see I'm just trying to chalk out the center so that you're going to see it properly, but it was already be on the fabric. Before I can do anything, before I can do any line, I've already joined my armhole. I've joined the armhole, I joined the shoulder, then I joined the armhole to the shoulder. I've not stitched it at both sides, I've not taken out the shape, but I just joined out the sleeve to the armhole. Then I took 7.5 inches. Then from this 7.5 inches to the center and to the center of the sleeve. That's how I'm going to do it. You can see. I'll now roll it like this. I'll slant it like that. Then to the other side too. So I'll do the same thing I did at the other side by taking the length at the armhole, the length of 7.5 inches. So that's what I'm going to take here as well. Then I'm going to slant it to that point like this. You can see. So after this line now, I'll now start to be taking 1 inch this time, because it's like a slant. It's not a straight basket, it's like a slant basket. I'll start to be taking 1 inch distance for the bias. No, this is where I'm going to place my bias on. You can see the way I'm doing. So this is the way I'm going to do for the other side too. So I've stopped the chest one, the one at the chest, the design at the chest. I've stopped it. I want to sketch out the design at the knee side. So I started the measurement from the shoulder to 48 inches. This is where it ends. This is where the design is going to end. So I'm going to rule it out. So then I'll now start to sketch out the lines of which I'm going to place my bias on. So I'm going to show it to you on the video now. Welcome back. This is the lovely design that we just cut out. You can see the way I place my bias on the lines with 1 inch distance. You can see how beautiful this is, and I've already put my rhinestone just for beautification the way it is on the thumbnail. You can see how beautiful this turns out. If you're watching my video for the first time, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials, and for those who have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see my next tutorial. Bye.